Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy holidays. Welcome to Healing Conversations. I am here. I'm waiting on Miss Marlin to log in and maybe a few other people, but I just wanted to get started to um, have you guys just give you guys time to jump on, to know that that we are here now, and that it's time for Healing Conversation. So we're glad to see you guys. So if you can just say hello in the chat, let us know that you're there, and um, we want you to share. We want you to like us and share us, and start a watch party if you want. As we get ready for Healing Conversation. So tell a neighbor, tell a friend that we're here, and we want to have some good conversations. We want to talk, and so if you're watching live, say hello in the chat. Give us some thumbs up, some hearts. Let us know if you know who's here. So that we can know, so we can have a conversation. How is everybody's Thanksgiving? Are you still full? Are you ready to start working out, or are you going to wait till after Christmas? So we want to, welcome you guys to Healing Conversations. Um, Again, I am Rev Bev, and I'm just waiting on Miss Marlin to come in and join us, and so that we can have some great conversations tonight. Amen. Amen. So if you're out there and you're watching, giving you some time to just to um, to log in and to do some things. So just give you a moment to do that. And we'll be back in a moment. All right, I'm back. Still waiting for Marlon to log on. I made me some dark chocolate, hot chocolate with some marshmallows in it. So, how was your holiday? How's everybody doing? Um, do a live, do a watch party, share, like, join in the conversations. How was your Thanksgiving? What did you do? What did you cook? Um, we had a smoked turkey, which was pretty good. I didn't eat that much of it, but it was good. And we also had what else did we have? We had some beef brisket, which was pretty good. Didn't eat a lot of that either. Stuffing is mostly my thing, so of course I made stuffing, and our normal usual things that we enjoyed, having for Thanksgiving. But it to honestly to tell you the truth, it felt good not fixing the turkey. It really did. It really felt good not getting up early in the morning and putting a turkey in the oven. That was such a wonderful and great feeling. So I think I might just cook chicken for Christmas. Yes, but we're glad to see you guys. One thing that we did for Thanksgiving, we did a Zoom with some of my cousins. Since we of course we can't all get together because of COVID and because we're so far in distance, so we did a Zoom thing. For Thanksgiving, and so that went really well. It was great to see everybody. So that's something that you guys could do for Christmas if you weren't able to do it for Thanksgiving because you're not able to see your family and friends like you would normally spend time with them. So pick some time during that week of Christmas. You could do Christmas Eve, you could do Christmas Day, or just pick a day that Christmas of that week of Christmas and do a Zoom. Do an ugly sweater party, or do something to help you stay connected with your family and your friends during the holiday season, because we know that during the holiday season this can be a difficult time for people. We talked last week before last about the holiday blues, and saying that's something that's kind of going on and kind of happening right now because it is hard for people sometimes during the holidays because of um, lost loved ones, because maybe you're not employed, or maybe you're just not where you want to be, or where you thought you'd be during the holiday season. We have COVID that is restricting us from being around our loved ones like we would like to be or like we want to be. There are a lot of things that can contribute to the holiday blues, is what they call it. And put people in an uncomfortable place, or a place of depression. They find themselves in a place of depression, or a place of anxiety, or a place of just like hopelessness. Being dealing with the holidays without loved ones that have gone on that you miss can be difficult because you miss them, and you miss them around this time. You miss doing those things with them. You miss buying those presents for them sometimes. So during this time can be difficult for people, and can be quite hard. So we want to encourage you guys to think of some new traditions that you could do with your family and your friends, or something new that you could do in your household. For me, I know, my mom loves Christmas, you know, and she was a giver. So she loved, giving to people, so if she got something, if someone gifted her with something that she just loved, and that, just impacted her life, or just gave her um, so much hope, or just that she just loved it to the point that she would want to share with other people, because she would want other people to share in the feeling that she got when she received that gift, and as she uses it, and how much it's impacted her life. So I remember people used to give my mom books. And so one year she got a devotional book for her 70th birthday. And she just totally loved that devotional book so much that every year for Christmas, we'd make a list of people that she would want to give that devotional book to. So every year for Christmas, we would make that list. She would order them, and they would get here in time for Christmas, and we would wrap them, and she would get her little Avon lotion and give everybody either a lotion, either got a lotion or a book, so, or that devotional. And to this day, people still tell me that, every time they open that book and they read, one of those devotions, they just think about my mom, and think about the gift that she gave them in doing that. So every year we'll make our list. We'll look at the list from last year and just say, okay, well, who didn't get one last year? Who we gonna get one this year? So she was a giver, um, and I know that sometimes during the holidays, people when they miss their parents, they it kind of put them in a depressive mode. It kind of puts them in a hopeless mode, because they would love to share this holiday with their parents. So because my mom loved Christmas, I love Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And so because she loved it so much, and because we used to do so many things together, like wrapping the presents and sharing it with other people and just being a giver, that that's kind of what I do. So in my giving during Christmas and doing the things that I love during Christmas and servicing people during the holidays gives meaning to her memory. You know, saying it's like her legacy that I continue on. So then that gives me hope during the holidays. You know, saying that brings me joy and that makes me happy during that time. So so when you start thinking about like your grandmother or your grandfather or your dad or your mom or the people that you may have lost, and they're not here with you during the holidays, start thinking about things that you guys used to do together, or, think about what they loved about the holiday, what I'm saying? And a lot of ways that you can keep their memory alive or just to keep their legacy going is, maybe continue what they did, or even if you don't do exactly what they did, but do something in that vein that um, kind of, um what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to come to, but just in remembering them, what I'm saying? And that in itself will bring you joy to share those memories, or to just do things in memory of your mom or in your dad, and knowing that they're looking down on you and that they're proud of you, that you're sharing and you're doing things in their name and in their memory. So that's why I still love Christmas. I love to still decorate the house, and just to do those things, and just to be a giver during that time, because my mom and my dad were always such givers. And so my way of remembering them through the holidays, and my way of honoring them through the holidays, is honoring their memory and continuing on their legacy and those type of things. So if you're watching and you want to put in the chat, share with me what are some of the things that you may do during the holidays, with your family, or that you do to maybe remember a loved one, or that you do to help make yourself, to help you be happier during this time, because we're in COVID. I'm saying we're still restricted in a lot of ways, so then that makes things even harder now to see family and friends and those things. So what have you been doing, or what do you do during the holidays that kind of brings you joy? Saying, because sometimes we allow things that we're going through in our life, we allow things to um consume us to so much that we give the negative things that are happening in our lives more power than the great things that are going on in our life, and the wonderful things that are going on in our life. So so what are those things that you do during the holidays that you love to do, that just brings you joy, that just that brings you whole, that just makes you smile, makes you laugh? So if you're out there and you're watching, hey Barbara, hey Kelly, those things that that you do, that just brings you joy. So if you're watching and you're able, and you're on either the Mount Lebanon page, or you're on the Thrive page, or even if you're on my page, just put them in the comment box. Let us know what are some of the things that you do that it helps bring you joy through the holidays, especially when you find yourself in that place where you're kind of missing your loved ones, or in that place where you're like, okay, well, I don't have the money to do what I need to do or what I want to do, and what are some of the things that helps pull you out of that, you know because we know there are a lot of people watching. We know there are a lot of people out here who are not employed right now, and saying they're stressing over the holidays. They're getting depressed because they can't get what they want to get for their family or their friends, things like that. So I encourage you to use this time to be creative. What I'm saying? To be creative, to create things. Sometimes the best gifts are the ones that you can create for someone, with someone in mind, and those things. So take a minute to do that, to put in the chat if you're out there and you're watching and you want to share some of your holiday traditions. Do that. What are some of the things that your family does that help keep you guys connected during the holidays? What are some of the things that you guys are doing that helps bring you joy and helps fill your heart with just so much love and joy during a season sometimes that some people find it difficult to deal with. Let's see if we have any comments yet. So I'm I'm still waiting for my other co-hosts and stuff to log on, and I'm still waiting for you guys to put something in the chat. Um, Kelly said spending time with her kids helps bring joy. Jeanette says cooking and putting up decorations and talking to family, friends, and music. Oh, I love Christmas music. Um, okay, so Tamika's added in it. I love Christmas music, so I started playing. I always start playing Christmas music the um the day after Thanksgiving. I start playing it. I play it all day long and everything. I've been watching Christmas movies since October. So like I said, Christmas is one of my favorite times of the year. You know what I'm saying? So, and you see Tamika's and um her expression when I talk about the Christmas songs and stuff. You know, you hate on my Christmas joy.
So we are totally opposite. I don't do holidays at all.
Yeah, we like night and day. Can't you tell?
You're not funny. You pretty well.
I am funny. See, well, you know what? Well, you know y'all don't even realize. Y'all don't even realize that I'm funnier than Tamika.
What they do that at?
I'm funnier than her. Yeah. Some of I give my material to her. I give my material to her. I've been coaching her. You know, I'm a manager. DCT.
She do job be coaching me. You like, oh, you should say this. You should say that. Really?
Yeah. See, I told y'all I'm kind of funny.
Because when my album dropped, you don't get none of the proceeds. I can tell you that.
For real. What are you eating
So,
on live? What do you mean?
what I do like about the holidays is this pound cake old girl made.
Oh.
That's God. Mm.
Latrice said that she loves listening to Christmas music and spending time with her family during the holidays. I said Jeanette said she likes decoration and talking to her family and friends. Levon says oh okay. Yeah. So I like doing a lot of different things during the holidays and just spreading love and you know but I do that all the time. I do that all year round, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's because that's who I am, or whatever. Yeah, she jumped out. Because she knew I was funnier than her. I mean, really, you know, she'll be back in a minute. See, she's not you see she tearing up that pound cake.
Okay.
That's the best thing that she like about Christmas is pound cake, probably.
This pound cake so good, you want to eat the crumbs and try to nap it. You know? Yeah.
She eating pound cake and I'm eating dark chocolate. I'm drinking dark chocolate, um, hot chocolate with marshmallows. Thebomb.com. Yes. But, life is what you make it for real, and you, whether you're into the holidays or not, you still have to choose happiness, choose the joy, saying choose to be happy and not let the the circumstances, the obstacles, the barriers that are in your life control your life. You know what I'm saying? And those things. So, you know, yeah, see, she drinking her tea too. She got her tea and pound cake.
Okay.
But you're supposed to be paying attention to, the conversation. Really?
I'm listening.
Oh, she don't usually listen.
You gotta sleep with one eye open tonight. I'm trying to tell you.
She don't usually listen. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Let me see if Mom texts me back. She said she's trying to get in.
Okay. Okay. She's having some technical difficulties.
Cool. Miss Brown.
She's having some technical difficulties. She said it won't let her in on the laptop. Okay, well, we're gonna keep going. So, okay, so I know you're not a holiday person, but what do you do?
This is not going to be the healing conversation. Let's see about teeth segment, is it?
No, no, I'm just saying you're not a okay. So because you're not a holiday person, but what do you do during the holidays that brings you joy?
The same thing I always been doing throughout the year.
Okay, what is that?
Other than eating pound cake.
Other than eating pound cake and drinking Chick-fil-A tea.
I enjoy the hot chocolate, yes, with a little bit of whipped cream and some cinnamon on top. Oh God, yes, Lord. Um, that's pretty much it. I'm not a real gift giving type of person. I don't know. There's never been. And one, I do like Christmas songs though. Really do like Christmas songs. Been listening to what's that? 107.1. They've been playing Christmas since Thanksgiving. So do enjoy the Christmas, repertoire. I enjoy that. But it's not too much for the holidays with me. It's very simple.
Okay. So would you say that your your joy is just that
Now,
joy that you have every day? I mean, what brings what brings you? Did somebody text you or something?
I can't with Barbara. I can't. Go ahead.
Mm-mm. Makita said she wants some cake.
I think I'm going to make two for Christmas. Yeah, because this cake is really good. It's like a homemade. That cake take you back to your grandmother's kitchen. I'm trying to tell you.
Latrice said she likes doing the Christmas skit with you.
Oh, I do. Barbara just reminded me of something. One thing I do enjoy about the Christmas time is taking my friend Barbara Ann to Walmart and get food on time. Amen. Because when she's with me, we're not spending an hour in Walmart. We're not going to do it. So I enjoy getting her in and out of Walmart.
Oh, see, Barbara, she just put you on blast. She just put you on blast. Barbara said being around family and friends for the holidays brings her joy.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what anybody else say. Yeah, I like doing family stuff around Christmas. I like Christmas games. Um, you know, um, Tamika always talks about my worksheets and stuff like that, but I like Christmas games and Christmas activities, you know, Christmas movies, you know. I like Christmas. I like it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What?
I do like my favorite movies that come on around Christmas time, though.
What's your favorite movies?
Polar Express, The Preacher's Wife.
Okay.
That's probably it. Yeah, I can't think of no other. Oh, Almost Christmas. This Christmas. I love
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah. Medea Christmas, that's one of my favorites. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I do like the Christmas. movies.
So what would you say to people who are uh see, this is why you should not live with your sister. Mm-mm. Yes. Yeah. 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 I would not recommend it. So if you're living by yourself, don't move back in.
Every day is a counseling session. I'm trying to, I can't even watch Lifetime. That's why I like watching Lifetime because of her. You want to talk about? She want to talk about the strategy of why a person living the way they live. I'm like, baby, like, can I just watch it, please?
That's who
Yeah,
I am.
you about to say what there?
Okay. So what would you say to people who struggle during the holidays? What is some advice that you could give them to help give them um, some hope during this season?
Hmm, that's kind of a broad question for me. I'm gonna say this. I do want to encourage everybody to not be consumed with the status quo of holiday,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just try to find out what makes you happy, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's holiday season or not. You know, because you set the tone for your life.
Yeah.
You know, let's look at it as a person who is depressed or whatever. If your depression is I'm just gonna lay on this couch and I'm not gonna do nothing, then that's what you're gonna get. Nothing. You're gonna always be that way. So um I would encourage you to come out that box, whatever that box is that keeps you bound during this season. Come out of it. Maybe it's you lost a loved one or whatever. Maybe you don't have that family, but thank God for the family you have
Mm-hmm.
or the
Yeah.
extended family that you have. You know, and if nobody check up on you, check up on yourself.
Be like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, yeah, I do it all the time. I be in the mirror like, Slim, you really look good today. Yeah, but the haircut is all over. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh yeah, we saw your post.
I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
don't nobody tell me how it made me feel because it made me feel the way I want to feel. Amen.
That's interesting.
Why is that?
Oh, because it's just like you allowed your haircut that you had because you know how that made you feel and how it made you look, how it made you feel, and so you embraced it. You know,
Right.
so it's just like choosing to do that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So then you have to choose to do that. It's like that's a little thing in life.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's so many little things in life.
Calm down. Mhm.
I you know what? You know what? This is don't live with your sibling, mm-mm. Especially one that thinks that they're a comedian. But uh, I'm trying to say that but see, this is what healing conversations is really supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say that sometimes the small things we overlook the small things that we think that's meaningless that can bring you joy, or those little small things that can just make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Even like in the pandemic, a lot of us ain't not going many places or whatever, stuff like that. You may go out, you say, buy that little tube of lipstick and put that lipstick on, and what I'm saying, look at yourself in the mirror, and you may be like, oh, this look good on me, even though you're not going nowhere. But recognize how you look, in that, what I'm saying? So she'll be back. Um, but just those little small things that you think that are insignificant are very significant and can be very significant. Those small things can become big things in your world when you choose to identify it, and you choose to identify how that small thing makes you feel. saying how, saying when you are able to, put on that nice little outfit, and saying, when you are able to do just those little small things that make you feel good, sometimes that, saying like this is joyful. Like, sometimes for me, saying if I'm just like tired or overwhelmed, and, you know, um just feeling blah or something like that, saying sometimes I could just get me a nice cup of like lavender tea, or just like this cup of hot chocolate right now is bringing me a little joy, what I'm saying, and it don't have nothing in it. So don't think I'm saying it brings me joy because I got something extra and it don't got nothing extra. What I'm saying? It's just a mere fact that because I enjoy drinking it and I'm enjoying the moment, what I'm saying? We have to learn to enjoy the moments in life and the little things in life. We are so consumed by making everything so big. What I'm saying? That everything has to be big and everything has to be grand, what I'm saying, for it to mean something. Everything does not have to be grand. Everything does not have to be huge. Everything does not have to be big in order for them to mean something to you, in order for them to make an impact on you, what I'm saying, in order for you to be in a moment that is just so perfect in that moment that you're in. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, that moment when you're able to sit there and enjoy a cup of tea in some silence. What I'm saying? That's a moment of gratefulness. What I'm saying? That, you have that opportunity to just to sit and be still. What I'm saying? Or that moment that you may had a rough day or a long day, but now you're logged off your computer, you're sitting on your couch, and you may be reflecting on the day, but then you start to realize, saying, oh, this feels great. What I'm saying? And so because that moment feels great, then you embrace that moment and then let that moment kind of like shift you into a better mood, and let that moment shift you into a different state of mind, and realizing that it's a blessing to be able to sit and just relax. you know we take so many things for granted and don't even realize the little things in life that brings you joy, that can bring you joy, like, or being able to sip a cup of tea and be in silence, or being able just to sit and relax and not be bothered by anyone. Those moments, we don't look at those moments and cherish them as they are, because sometimes we don't get them often, especially when you live with your sister. See, I'm in the living room and she in the back. Yep. Watching what she want to watch, and I'm watching what I want to watch. That's why you got to do it.
Yeah.
Because she not going to watch Christmas movies.
Sure. No, unless it got horses in it. If it's a movie about horses, I probably will watch it. I probably won't be into it, but I'll look at it.
Jeanette said,
Oh, Lord.
Don't beat yourself up if you can't buy presents for everyone. True.
True.
Yeah.
I listen. I know. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that goes back to the status quo of Christmas. We
Yeah.
think Christmas is about gift giving.
No, it's
You know,
not.
if you choose to believe it's about the birth of Christ, then that's your own perspective. But yeah, it's like, stop, I guess, giving into the stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And because that's a part of depression too, because we think we can't live up to the status quo.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give everybody a gift. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or you got to give them a gift that costs, you know,
You know what? I'm
so
glad.
much money.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And what I learned, yesterday, was it yesterday you was talking to Lily, talking to my little cousin. My sister was talking to my little cousin in the other room, and she asked her what did she want for Christmas. And this little 7-year-old didn't say nothing for a 7-year-old. Nothing. She didn't say I wanted a bike. She didn't say I wanted a care bear. This chick said she wanted an electric toothbrush and a what was that game? The game
Oh,
system.
the Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Switch. But again, because we don't teach our kids any good. Now I got a friend. She don't get her kids caught up. Her kids are young. She don't get her kids caught up in Christmas at all. Because sometimes you can't buy your kids what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And then that leaves them feeling sad and depressed some kind of way or lonely or thinking you don't love them because you didn't give them the gift that they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not that you didn't get what they wanted, maybe they couldn't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I definitely ain't paying no $500 for no 7-year-old to have a game system. I ain't even I ain't even paying $100 for no 17-year-old. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
we don't teach them at a young age that even with Christmas, we only teach them one way. We don't teach them the opposite of Christmas is around this time people don't even have.
Yeah. So why don't you give?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. 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 We're so used to being takers, and we want stuff given to us. You know what I'm saying? That we we sometimes forget about the meaning in gift giving. It's the thought that counts. It's not the price tag. It's not the actual thing in itself. Depending on what it is, sometimes, or it's really the thought. It's the fact that someone took the time to think about you to get you something, just to say, I was thinking about you, or that you mean something to me, and this is how I want to show that to you, and things like that. Instead of being so commercial, instead of being so with the status quo, that you have to have the biggest and best of everything. But how many people know people that have the biggest and best of everything and still lost? You know, still trying to fill voids in their lives, and things like that. So don't let the holidays get you down, because you're trying to meet the status quo, get everybody what they want, go in debt in doing that. What I'm saying? And then still keeping yourself unhappy, because you're putting stress on your own self, because you're trying to do things that's not within your capacity to do so. Saying, and even maybe not even this year, you know, because a lot of us are in situations this year that
Mm.
that we've never been in financially, you know. So let's see what everybody. Hey, Nikita. She says she's trying to teach her daughter that it's better to give. And Pokey said, "Don't wait to give gifts. Don't wait for gifts. Give gifts."
True. That's right.
Yeah. And she said, if you can afford to do it, then give it throughout the year. Bless them throughout the year. Yeah. Don't just wait until Christmas comes to bless someone. You can be a blessing throughout the year. Hmm. Yeah. Because even if you think about this, even the situation that you may be in right now, and we want to give everybody some hope or encouragement, but even if you're in a bad place, there's somebody out there who's in a worse place than you. Hmm. So remember to be grateful.
Yep, that's the key.
Remember to be grateful and appreciate the small things in life.
Especially in this country, because America is to me a very ungrateful country.
Mm. Hey, Monica.
Yeah, so be grateful for what you have. If you think about it, when we was kids, you used to be mad as I don't know what to get them socks and them pajamas for Christmas. But hey, somebody don't even have that.
Hmm. Yes, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we put so much emphasis on big and just like I said earlier, like everything has to be big and grand, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes the smallest things can make the biggest impact. You know, if you start letting small things that happen to you, or small things that you encounter, become big in your life, you start seeing a shift. Monica said, grandma candy canes, oranges, and nuts for Christmas. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like now, like for instance, like now, you know what, Monica? That's funny that you said that, because I'm thinking about like now, like we give toys out and stuff for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But when we was coming up, I remember my dad used to go to Murray Steakhouse and buy those chocolate chip and Oreo, no, not Oreo, the oatmeal raisin cookies, the ones that come like 3 in a pack that are individually wrapped. He would buy cases of them, and buy cases of oranges, and buy cases of apples. Look, she's sitting there like she don't even remember. And and we will always have a Christmas tree at the church for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And we would have a Santa Claus, and that's what he would pass out. They would pass out the cookies. You got a cookie, a pack of cookies, you got an orange, and you got an apple.
I remember the
And
orange.
that was it. You know, that was it. That was it. We used to go, because I remember I used to go to Murray's with him and get the stuff. So I used to love when we used to go there. We would get we would get the cookies, the oranges, the apples, and the candy canes. And that's what they gave out in Sunday school for Christmas. You know, we weren't doing toy drives back then, and giving out toys and stuff. We were giving out oranges and apples and cookies. And the kids and everybody loved them. And they got candy canes. We used to get the big candy canes, the ones you got to crack up, and it'll take you all year to eat that candy cane. Yeah. Yep. That's what we used to do. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Everybody's agreeing. Yep.
Listen, but the one thing I don't like about Christmas, tell you, I can't. That nasty Christmas candy. Don't give me no Christmas candy. I'm telling you, the one coming in the can. I call it church balcony candy. That's what it is. It's church balcony.
The one that stick together that's not even individually wrapped with the little stripes on it and stuff.
Like that.
Can't even get the candy out the thing. You got to use a hammer. Break your teeth up eating it. That's why we got dentures now.
Oh, okay.
Jeanette talking about something. He gave us Popeyes. No, we ain't getting no Popeyes.
When he opened on Christmas Day. Say something dumb. When he opened on Christmas.
But yep, that's what we got. We got that. We got those oranges. We got the apples, and in a little bag, and some cookies and a candy cane, and we was happy for getting that. Go give out some cookies, a pack of cookies, an orange and an apple to some kids today. They would look at you like you was crazy. They'd be like, "What's this?" They would probably ask, "You don't got no toys? You don't got no toys?" Yeah, but like I said, the little things. So, we grew up in a time where where our parents taught us to appreciate the small things. And the sad part is that we grow up forgetting that. And we have so many distractions, and then we have so many things that's competing against each other. And then we think that what we had, even though it was a blessing, it was small. And then now you want to give your kids more than that you had. But then when you give them more, the more you give, the more they're going to expect. Well, and not only are they going to expect it from you, but they're going to expect it from everybody else. She thinking hard. Look at her.
No,
See?
I was just bringing up the you said about giving them more. It's not about giving them more. 'Cause we're not saying you shouldn't do for kids these
Yeah,
days.
of course not.
He doesn't need to do it. It's just that what are you teaching them while you're giving it to
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
them? And that's where the ungratefulness comes in at. Because we don't teach them. I'm giving you this, but there are people in other countries, even here, that don't have what you have.
Natasha, that first jawbreaker. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That what?
The jawbreakers.
Yeah, all y'all old man. Talking about a jawbreaker.
Yeah, but those candy, but you would get, you would get the candy and you'd be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but now kids don't want no candy. No, how many of y'all kids got a PlayStation 4 last year and want the 5 this year? No, yeah, yeah, want more just because everybody else got it. You know what I'm saying? Or just because it's out. You know, um, a good thing to do is to teach your kids to you know to be givers during the holiday season sometimes, um and because there's so many things that because sometimes kids can have the holiday blues too, because if they're in a situation where they're not able to um receive the way that they would hope to receive, or to get the things they want to receive, and teaching them to be grateful for what they have. And that you know when you start teaching people, or when people start learning to give, sometimes that's the greatest gift for yourself, is being able to get to somebody else that doesn't have anything, you know or um that may be in need. So when you think about the holiday blues, and when you find yourself depressed over the holidays, and because maybe you don't have much, but somebody else doesn't have anything.
Right, right.
you know so the best way sometimes to get you out of that rut that you may be in, or that sometimes that feeling of hopelessness, sometimes, is doing things for other people and helping others. Saying, and so when you start helping others, you know, sometimes that helps you get your mind off of what you're dealing with and what you're going through, you know. Um, it also gives you a feeling of joy and fulfillment. And by starting to do that, you may find out you have a passion that you never knew you had, you know. Um, and being able to bless people even when you don't have. So I encourage you guys to think of new traditions that you can do during the holidays. Saying, think of things that brings you joy, that will bring you joy, or things that you can do to help bring joy to someone else who will possibly go without this holiday season. We know there are a lot of families out there now who, because of COVID, who are not working. you know um they are trying to pay their rent. They're trying to pay their utility bills. They're trying to provide food for their family during this holiday and during this pandemic. you know so I challenge you all that are listening now, and I encourage you, if you're listening now, if you're listening to the replay, think about one thing that you can do during this holiday season to bless someone else. Just one person. You know, you don't have to do a whole, you don't have to make it grand. You don't have to make it big. You don't have to say, okay, I'm gonna bless 10 people. Just bless one. That one will make a difference. Because when you bless one, then that one will play it forward and bless somebody else. And then that person will bless somebody else. And then here we have a season of giving and blessing that can just start within your inner circle just because you took the time and you made a decision to bless someone or to bless a family that's in need. Anybody out there who gonna stand and agree and do that with us? If you're gonna do that, put like put the thumbs up in the chat. Put yes, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, put something to let us know that that you're willing to um think of someone that you can bless, one person that you can bless during this holiday season. And it could be anything. You know, don't overdo it. The mere fact that you thought of that person is a blessing within itself.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So Monica says she will. Who else is out there listening? Monica, all the way down in Georgia, so she says she will.
She will.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm looking for a PlayStation 4. I mean, just in case anybody feel like I just put that out there in the meantime, between times. So I got.
So, let's see. Let's type it here. All right. So we got Monica will. Who else? Tasha says she will. You supposed to have been logged on, Tasha. Nikita says she's in.
That's good.
Nikita will. Tasha says she in. Who else? Vanessa says she's in. All right. Look. Let me get my little notepad right here because I'm gonna remember y'all. Got y'all names down. Go ahead and say something about me being excited. Go ahead, because you know what you want to. I can see it on your face. Okay, we got Monica. We got Nikita down in Atlanta and Monica down in the Atlanta area. We got Natasha up here in DC. We got Vanessa. All right, who else is watching? Yes, you sure can, Monica. Barbara says she in. Barbara, you see Tammy's face? Don't be doing that to my god sister. And say, be a blessing.
Barbara blesses me every Friday. Well, I ain't gonna
Be a blessing. Being a blessing.
Be the blessing.
Be the blessing. All right. Yes, kids in group homes are without their families this season. Yes. Be a blessing. Be a blessing. Okay. So we got Monica, we got Nikita, we got Tasha, we got Vanessa, we got Barbara. I know there are a lot more people out there watching because I can see the numbers on the screen. So if you're listening on the replay, you can inbox me. You can inbox Tamika. You can you can inbox Marlon. Let us know if you're in and you're willing to to do that challenge. Because look. Okay, so this is what we do. every time somebody put a challenge out there, everybody's always posting pictures of, it's the beautiful challenge, it's this challenge, or it's that challenge. So, we're posting it, we're making it live. Our challenge is to be a blessing. Saying that's what our challenge is, for you to be a blessing to someone during this holiday season. Saying so that's what we're going to start posting. Like, I'm going to be a blessing to someone this holiday season. And so we want you to post that. We want you to share that. Saying we want you to keep posting it, and we want you to tag people when you post it. Saying so that we can, across this nation, you know, be a blessing to someone during this holiday season. Go ahead, DCT.
The hashtag. The hashtag is bless people, bless people.
Oh, okay.
Use it as a
Look
hashtag.
at God.
Bless people. I'm saying I'm very creative when I want to be.
Okay, hold on. Let me put that up.
Whatever challenge, face challenge, hashtag shoot challenge. Okay.
Okay, so this is the hashtag. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Hashtag bless people.
Bless people.
Bless people. You want? Is it bless people? Bless people, or bless people?
You can do either or. You can do bless people, or bless people blessing people.
Oh,
Either or. Whichever one you want to do.
okay. Blessed people blessing people.
Yep. And you don't have to put people. You can put the PPL.
Oh,
Everybody knows.
okay. All right. See, she's smart. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I do. Everybody want to do that. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. I bless people. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. It don't have to be a lot. You'd be surprised. I'm telling you. One day, and the reason why I say that, one day, this was in October. I was supposed to go to a Halloween thing with one of my friends, right? So I wound up telling them I wasn't going because I didn't have no money for the ticket, right? Because I was getting paid like the next weekend or whatever. So I was like, I'm not going to this Halloween thing. It was like $30 a ticket. Okay, so I wind up getting home. I was down to my last. Wind up getting a check in the mail for like $260.
She ain't saying
Check
nothing.
in the mail, okay? But of course I bought my Halloween ticket. But I also, there was a lady in the grocery store. I went to the grocery store that morning before I went to work. Older lady was in there. She had maybe about $50, $60 worth of groceries, right? So she was behind me. So I told the cashier, I said, you could just bring her up. I'm gonna pay for her groceries today. And I'm gonna tell you, she didn't have to give me nothing. But what she said was, I'm gonna pray for you. That's the best. That's the best gift you could have gave me. Let somebody know
Mm-hmm.
you could pray for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, it was hilarious. This older lady, short. She called her sister while she was in the store. Girl, this young girl just blessed me. She bought my groceries. Whether she was in need or not, it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like doing it. You know, you going out to eat, you got the money, pay for the next table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I had it done for me several times. And I
Mm-hmm.
know I really need for it. So that's why I do when I can. When I can. I ain't going broke, man. But if I can, if you're willing and able, oh God,
So we got the hashtag struggling at the bottom of the screen,
blessing people. Yep. And post it.
and post it. Yep, post it. We post everything else. Let's challenge people to be the blessing that God created us to be. Be a blessing during this holiday season, because there's so many people out there who are without. Um, there's so many people who are going to go without. There's so many people who are going to be down and depressed and during this holiday season. And your one um, act of kindness,
Oh,
of
wow.
act of blessing, will be that could be that one thing that gives that person hope during this holiday season. Um, so we want you to do that. We're going to challenge you. We're going to post it on Facebook. We want you to share it with your family, and we want you to share it with your friends. You know, we want you to inbox us to let us know that you're down with us. You know, that you are accepting the challenge and that you're choosing to be a blessed person that's going to bless someone, that's going to be a blessing to someone else during this holiday season. You know, so inbox us, um, share it, put it in the chat before we go. Let us know if you're still watching and you're in. Just put it, I will, or I'm in. Give us a thumbs up so that we'll know. And, we want to help you be able to be that blessing to someone this holiday season. Being a blessing to someone will give you even greater hope than than you have right now. And even if you find yourself in a difficult place or are um a just a place of just unhappiness right now, deciding to be a blessing to someone else will can bring you a little joy, you know
That's right.
and what what'd you say?
And it will bring you a blessing.
And yes, it will bring you a blessing. And that literally bless people could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Calling that friend that you haven't spoken to in years, saying that could be a blessing within itself, or calling someone and deciding to pray, and praying for them is could be that simple blessing or simple act of kindness. You look like you had a thought.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you were responding. Somebody wrote something.
Oh, I can't even see the chat.
Oh, so yeah. So if you're out there, that's our challenge to you for the healing conversations. Next week we're gonna pick it back up. Hopefully Marlon will be on with us next week, and Natasha, so we can continue our conversation, to give you some. So next week, um, I will have some other tips for you to help you beat the holiday blues. We're going to be doing, preparing to do some even greater things in the new year with healing conversations, just having some conversations, maybe having some healthy cooking demonstrations and things like that, because healing conversations is about healing, and that's your mind, body, and spirit. So we're going to, try some new things, have some different guests on, have some different conversations that will allow. Okay, here come Tasha. What's
Why,
up,
why
Tasha?
are you always late? Why? Lisa, you got to do better in 2021 now.
You know what? I'm going here. There's a thousand things going on around me. But I said, let me get on. I heard her. I heard her. Always talking trash.
So, what do you think about our blessed people blessing people?
I love it. I love it. Tamika always coming up with a catchy phrase.
You know I got to. You know I got to. You know what?
Look at her sitting over there like the Godfather.
Hashtag
I
DCT.
see. I see her. She over, she over there being Giselle Blanco. Everybody, don't let it fool you.
Okay.
All you need is a glass of red wine.
I know what that is.
And some sunflower seeds.
That's what I think you should do. I think you should bless somebody with because I'm always blessing you. It's your
I'm
blessing
definitely,
time,
I got
Steve.
you. I'm going out there. I'm gonna get you straight. I'm gonna get you straight.
Yes, it is. It's really time to be a yeah. It's really time to be a blessing to someone else. I mean, you know, um, so many of us are out there, and we're so blessed, you know, and that if we can be a blessing to someone else during this holiday season to give them a little, hope, because there's so many people out there who are just hopeless, you know,
Absolutely.
especially in the pandemic. You know, there was already enough people out there hopeless, and now there are even more, um, because of, you know, what we're dealing with, what we're going through, um, during this time of just uncertainty and just, yeah, trying to stay safe, trying to, you know, when you can't be around your family, you can't be around your friends like you want to. Even so, some people are still doing it, but yeah, we really want you to be a blessing. Hashtag bless people, bless. When you start blessing people, your blessings will come. But let me clarify something first and help you understand something else about when you're choosing to be a blessing. Because, like, when we say bless people, blessing people, you know, make sure in your giving that you're giving with the right heart and the right intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people give and a lot of people call themselves being a blessing, but they're doing it with the wrong intention and you're doing it with the wrong heart. And that's why you're lacking in the blessing section. So when you give wholeheartedly, you know, give with the right intentions, with the, and not the purpose of to get back, but the purpose to be a blessing. So then, you know, that hashtag bless people, blessing people, you know what I'm saying? We want that blessing to be something with the purpose to be a blessing to someone else, not the person to get recognition, not the purpose to get accolades, not the purpose to get something back from it. You know what I'm saying? The purpose is to be a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And the blessing that you will get back from it is the mere joy and knowing that you were able to bless someone else, that you were able to bring joy to someone else, that you were able to just, you know, bring some happiness and some hope to someone else or to a family. Hmm. You on mute, Tasha. I told Tasha she was on
I'm
mute.
glad you explained. I'm glad you explained that because a lot of people do get things just because they know they're gonna get something in return.
Hmm.
If you gonna
Yep.
do it, just do it. Just do
Yep.
it.
Or they do it to
I
get
can't hear y'all.
accolades. Huh?
Is your mic low or something? I can't hear.
Maybe if you turn your TV down, that you probably would.
TV is bad.
That might be where I'm at.
No, you can't hear us?
I can barely hear y'all.
Oh, well, we can hear you.
Like I can hear more of you, but it didn't start happening until Tasha came in. That's why I was trying to adjust the mic, but whatever. But y'all can
Oh,
hear me, right?
yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you because you're in the other room.
You irritate my spirit. I'm trying to tell you.
Ah, yeah, that's true because people do stuff to get accolades. They do stuff, you know, so people can post that they did something or people can give them a shout out. So no, don't look for recognition. You know, saying look for the joy that it will bring you for being a blessing. Somebody put something in the chat. Yeah.
You know what I tell people?
Mm-hmm.
If I do anything for people, I tell them when they say, "Oh, thanks, T man, thank you," or whatever, however they want to give me the accolade or appreciation that I did something for them. I always tell them, "Don't thank me. You better thank God, because He's the one that provides for me, so I can provide for you."
Mm-hmm.
So you thank God for the people in your life that can bless you,
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
because everybody in your life is not a blessing to you,
Yeah.
and a
Yep.
lot of people don't understand that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everybody in your life is not a blessing to you, even
Yeah.
though they may be kicking it with you, they may be your homie, whatever, but they ain't kicking it. But they ain't a blessing to you.
Mm-hmm. And not everybody's meant to bless you in a particular way. It's just like if you're a
Uh-huh.
person that gives, you know, and you, because sometimes people are, you know, people who give and they give a lot, and then when they're in need, the people that they give to can't give to them. But sometimes they don't even realize that your you were meant to be a blessing to that person, but that person may not have been meant to be a blessing back to you in that way, because maybe they cannot be. But then God has people around you that you're not seeing that's
Mm-hmm.
able to be that blessing to you. The same blessing that you are to other people, there are people in your life that are that blessing to you. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And not to say that people are not necessarily, because everybody in your life is a blessing, but um not everybody is in the position to be that blessing that maybe that you need them to be, or that maybe you want them to be. But the mere fact that they're in your life is a blessing within itself. To just like to kind of clean that up or clarify it a little bit, saying and remembering that, because sometimes, you have the capacity to be the blessing to that person, but that person may not have the capacity to be back that blessing to you. But they might not be able to be a tangible blessing to you, but they might be a blessing in another way where, they're able to pray, for you. They're able to support you in other ways, what I'm saying, so that you can continue to be a blessing to the people who cannot, who don't have the people around them to be a blessing to for them, you know. So, we want you guys to be, hey, Janina, we want to,
That's Janina.
um, who?
You said Janina.
Yeah.
And with my sea moss.
Hey, Miss Gloria. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about we were talking about holiday blues, and we were talking about those things, but it transitioned into being a blessing to other people. And we're in this holiday season, in the season of giving, and we want you guys. We putting a Facebook challenge out. That Facebook challenge is to hashtag blessed people blessing people. So we want you to be a blessing to at least one person during this holiday season. One person, we want you to do to be a blessing to one person or one family, whatever it is in your capacity to give. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you can do. We're not saying, like we said, it doesn't have to be big. It don't got to be huge. Don't have to be large. You know what I'm saying? But just choose to be a blessing to someone. And however way you see fit, or God sees fit for you to be that blessing, then that's what you do. And so then that's something else that you do. You go to God and you ask him how you can be a blessing to someone else, and he'll help you. He'll show you. He'll give you the means to do it, and he will give you the opportunity. So you remember in your thinking about, who you want to bless this holiday season, you know, consult your father on it and ask him to give you the means and the opportunity, and he will place the right person, the right family, or individuals in your path to allow you to bless during that time. The challenge is only one person, but if God lays on your heart and gives you the capacity to bless more than that, then you can do that. That's totally up to you. But we want to encourage you to be that blessed person that's going to be a blessing to someone else during this holiday season. So if you're on and you're just checking in with us, you can put a heart, you can put a thumbs up if you're accepting this challenge with us. You can say I'm in, or I will, or whatever it is that you want to put in the comment or the chat section to let us know that you are with us. You can inbox me, you can inbox Tasha, you can inbox Tamika. Let us know that you're in, and um, that you're willing to participate. Hey, Lawan, um, how are you? We're gonna have to have you on too to talk about your book. Um, so yeah, so if you're out there, and you're gonna accept the challenge with us, let us know. Let us know so we can get your name down, so we can know who's out there with us, so that we can know that you're planning to be a blessing to someone. We want you to be a blessing to us. So we want you to post hashtag bless people, blessing people throughout this holiday season, to let people know that you are that you have challenged them and that you have accepted the challenge to be a blessing to at least one person this holiday season. Amen. Yes. Hey, Dave.
Let's share that. We need to share that.
Yep. Share it, share it, share it, share it. Post it, share it. When we finish with our live today, I'm going to post it and tag people, challenge people, do it. You know, we do all those town challenges, the grandmother challenge, the 60 and over challenge, the 40 and over challenge, you know, the I look cute, challenge, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a sexy grandma challenge, all that stuff. We're doing that. We're doing this challenge. That we are blessed people, blessing people. And that is the challenge. And that's what we want you guys to do, to be a blessing to somebody this holiday season. This holiday season. Well, we've been on for a long time. We've been on over an hour. I can tell you, time go by when you're having fun. Well, tea time. No, this is not tea time. This is healing conversations. Tea time is on Friday.
Disrespect.
Look at
Mm.
This is healing conversations. It's not tea time.
look at Tamika. Look at Tamika face when you. She like what? Wait a minute, what day is
She got too many nonprofits going on. Can't keep up what you
exactly?
doing. Come on
Okay. Or as
Ooh,
she
that get on my
and Pokey
nerve.
would say, I get too excited when I'm talking. I need to
That's
slow
that's the
down.
problem. You need to calm down. Calm down. Take a few breaths. Think about what you want
It's
to
all
say.
right,
Go
sis.
ahead and
You
say.
can you can get excited. Shut up, Tamika. Let her get excited.
Yes, I'm calm now. I'm calm. Avusa. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you want to be a blessing to someone, um, and inbox us, let us know that you're in, that you're with us. This is simple mere fact of you sharing it on Facebook, tagging people in it, challenging your family and your friends, you know what I'm saying, to be that um blessing to people. You realize how many people are on your Facebook page, how many people you're connected with that are all over the world. You know what I'm saying? You have people and you have friends and family in your on your Facebook page that live everywhere. So if we're challenging people to do this, then saying that one act of kindness, that one blessing to bless someone else, that we will have started a movement that will be a blessing to everyone that is listening, everyone in different states and around the world, just to be that blessing to bless someone else. So that's what we want you to do. We want to encourage you to be with us in this movement. We want you to bring some happiness or bring some joy to someone during the holiday season that's not feeling it, that may be depressed or a little down or missing their loved ones. We want you to be a blessing to that person. So remember what we want you to do. We want you to pick one person or family that you want to be a blessing to this holiday season. Remember to pray about it, to ask God to give you the means. He will give you the means. He will give you the opportunity. He will give you the people. He will place them in your path, and to be a blessing within your capacity to do so. We don't want you to go broke. We don't want you to get depressed because you can't do anything. We want you to do what you can and what you have the capacity to do. Okay? So, we thank you for listening and tuning in with us on Healing Conversations. Not tea time, but healing conversations. As always, remember that your energy is your own medicine. If you are in need of any help, if you need any type of services or know someone that needs help, please inbox me, contact me. You can call me on 202-765-1435. Is our call center number if you are in need of help or know someone that is in need of help. If you please give them our number and have them contact us, or you contact us if you're to that. So we thank you. We want to remind you to mask up, laver up, sleeve up, get your flu shot. I knew she was gonna say something.
So corny, man.
Don't live with your sibling. Like, yes, mask up,
Definitely.
laver up, keep your hands washed, keep your mask on. You know, if you
Boost
can,
your
get your
immune
flu
system.
shot. Get your flu shot. I posted a flyer on my page to remind you guys to get your flu shot. If you need to find a location to do that, please give me a call or inbox me. If you want to get your flu shot, I'm just like, nope.
You
Get
said
your
no
flu
shot.
shot. Yeah, get your flu shot.
Me either.
Please
I
stay
never had
safe.
one. I never had one either.
Yeah, please stay safe. Love somebody, hug somebody, and always remember that your energy
All medicine.
is your own medicine. God bless you guys. We'll see you next week. Love y'all.
Truth.